Yesterday we had a pretty good time at the Chamber of Commerce event.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to meet and talk with the owner of a restaurant called the Texas Cattle Company out in the area where we live. Funny story, I used to work there about 17 years ago, 18 years ago, and I was actually a dishwasher for that restaurant, but it was under a different ownership. And this was before you got there. I had met the owner. He was outside hanging up something in the front of the restaurant, and so I told him I used to work there. Then he told me he was a new owner. He'd been the owner there for now about 14 years, and we got to talking, got to laughing, got to just kind of, talk about the restaurant business a little bit. But this video is more, the title of this video is, who do I have to become in order to accomplish the dreams that I have? And so, talk a little bit about the restaurant owner first. And the restaurant's a really nice restaurant. The food is great. The environment's really awesome. They've got TVs for sporting events and different events. It's a very large, I don't know how many square footage the restaurant is, but it's a very large restaurant, very good again. And the interesting thing that was pretty cool, I thought, was that his two daughters worked there as servers, and I was really impressed by them.
Yeah.
They were both young. They seemed very young. One was 17. I don't know the age of the other one, but the second one said, "Oh, my dad wanted for me to come and meet you guys, so
Introduce myself.
I came out here to introduce myself." So I thought that was pretty cool. And the owner himself, he looks pretty young. He looks like he could be in his mid-30s or something.
Yeah.
And but the question again, who do I have to become in order to accomplish the dreams and the goals that I have? And I look at that in a way that in order to accomplish the dreams and goals that I have to find new people to be around, because they say that you become the
People you hang around.
yeah, the 5 people you hang out with the most, you become just like them. So we are constantly looking for new people to be around, because what I've found over the years is that when you are around people who think bigger, dream bigger, talk bigger, speak bigger, I don't know how you would say it.
Live bigger.
Live bigger, yeah. Lead bigger. Then you start to take on the same characteristics, attributes, qualities. And so just being around this restaurant owner, being that he just looks so young, and then being around people in the Chamber of Commerce, talking about business, talking about community, talking about how to build the community, build businesses, support businesses. You start to talk about ideas and less about, I guess, people, huh?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. So for myself and my wife, from time to time, we like to take a drive. I like to take a drive to these really nice homes that we dream to be in. I like to go up there, especially when I'm alone. I like to go to the parks as well, because it helps clear my mind from all the clutter and all the garbage that, your mind naturally. I heard it say before that weeds grow naturally, and if you're not careful, your mind can grow weeds. So what do you have about who do you have to become in order to achieve the dreams that you have.
Yeah. In addition to what my husband just shared, the other thing I can think about is to overcome your fears by stepping into the uncomfortable. I mean, this is it's very common for us to, I'm sure very many people have had this in their life, that if your dreams don't scare you, then they're not big enough. So with that statement, you have to leave the comfortable zone, which you're not scared of. Everyone that is in their comfort zone, they're happy with it. You're not scared of it, but you have to step out of that. If you, for example, as him asking me to go to these meetings with him, the mixers or different places to meet people and talk, that is many times that is me stepping out of my comfort zone, because I probably don't know what I want to, what the conversations will look like, if I'll be uncomfortable. But every time I do it, it's something that brings us closer to listening to a great conversation or experience, like the daughter coming up to us and saying, my dad asked that I come introduce myself, or just having a conversation with someone that you might look up to who has a business, if that's the line that you want to take. So I think overcoming your fears is another way for you to step into the person you want to become, right?
I often look at it like remember when COVID, they say stand 6 feet apart and you got to stand in a little circle. I often look at it like your 2 feet are inside this little circle, and you've constantly got to be stepping outside of that little circle, because if you're just stuck in that little circle, you never get to experience or see what life has to offer. So every time we step out of that little circle, we get to see and discover something brand new. We get to experience different things, and even if it feels uncomfortable for a time, understanding that it's only for a short time, it's not forever.
That's
and
true.
The more and more you experience those things, your body becomes immune to it. And I've shared about it before. I used to do a lot of talks about this, and I talked about a boxer, a prize fighter who every time they get hit, it's got to hurt them, but they become immune to the punch, and they keep taking the punch, and they become familiar with the punch, so that every time they're familiar with the punch, they're able to withstand more punches.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's just a training of the unknown and stepping into the unknown from the known, and continuing to step into the unknown constantly, so that you become more well known in different areas, different experiences in life. So I'm getting tired of holding this phone. We don't have the tripod right now. We're gonna go ahead and end this video, but here's the question: what do I have to do, or who do I have to become in order to accomplish the dreams that I have? So I hope that that gives you some food for thought, and we will be back again sometime soon with another video.